Hi everybody, welcome to this platform. This is Sichamba Jacob. Alright, so this question is 2024 GCE, and please note that we're going to cover both standard deviation and graphing the cumulative frequency. So make sure you watch the video up to the end. And please be reminded that if you have not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, remember to do so that you don't miss out in the videos that we post right here on this platform. And please, one more thing, we've got a Facebook page and a YouTube channel. You can follow us also on these other platforms, Facebook and YouTube. All right, so to calculate standard deviation, when you've been given the data like this is grouped data because we've got the class intervals. You can see these class intervals. You first need to find the midpoint. So what do I mean by saying the midpoint? What is the number in between 10 and 20? It's a 15. Okay? So in other ways, get this number plus this number. So 10 plus 20, we're getting a 30. 30 divided by 2, it's giving us 15. The same here, it's a 25. Here, it's a 35. Here, it's 45. You can see the pattern. Okay? Here, 65 and 75. That's the first thing. So once you get to find those midpoints, you can now rush to the formula for standard deviation. The formula looks like this. Standard deviation is equal to the square root, okay, over summation of fx squared over summation of f minus x bar squared, like that. This is how the formula looks like. And this should not intimidate you. You are given this formula. Even if you don't master it, you can still find it in the question paper. Okay. So we are now going to find this. I like starting with this x bar. So x bar, this simply means mean, the mean. And for the mean to be found, we use this formula. Okay. This is how the formula looks. It looks like what we have right here. So what it means, the only thing, let me say, the only thing or the only difference between this part and this is that we've got a power 2 here. There is no power 2. If you don't put a power 2 here, it means you're finding the mean. So what we're going to do here will be to write the frequency. So you see this frequency. So the number here plus the number here, you can see what I'm doing. So I'm writing 7 here, open and close. I'll write a 12, open and close. I'll write 13, open and close. I'll write, I want you to see nicely. I'll write, where am I? At 8. So open and close. Write a 3, open, and we're running out of space. So let's do this. This 3, we'll write it down here. Plus a 3, open and close. Plus a 2, open and close. So hopefully you can see what I've just done. I've gotten all these numbers, write them here, and then I'm opening, close, opening, close. Then I will say everything over a 50. I know some of you may be wondering that where is the 50 coming from? This 50, it means summation of f. F is frequency, and when we say summation, we are simply saying addition of all these frequencies. Okay, so that's 3 plus 7 plus 12 plus is it 13 here? No, it's supposed to be 15. According to the question, I think we're supposed to have a 15 here. Let me check what I'm getting. Okay, so here it's supposed to be 15 in the question, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's supposed to be 15. So we're going to say 3 plus 7 plus 12 plus 15 plus 8 plus 3 plus 2. It's giving us a 50, yes. So when we add all these, we're getting a 50. And that's what we're supposed to put down here. Now, inside the brackets, here it's a 15. You see this midpoint, the midpoint we just found, is what's supposed to be inside the brackets. So here it's a 25. What is moving with 12? It's a 35. There, 45. Okay, 55, 65, and 75. Okay, so those are midpoints. So once we get to find those midpoints, we can work out things. So to show our work nicely, we can say 3 times 15, it's giving us a 45. We don't want to make a mistake, so we take it step by step. 7 times 25, it's giving us a 175. I hope this is what you're getting also. 12 times 35, we're getting a 420. Remember here, we've changed here. We said this is 15 according to the question. So here it's supposed to be 15 times 45. So we should not make a mistake. 15 times 45, it's giving us a 675. And there 88 times 55, we're getting a 440. For these 3 times 65, we're getting so plus 195. This is giving us 195. 2 times 75, it's giving us a 150. So plus 150. So we shall say everything over 50, like that. Okay, then we say equal to, we now simplify. 40, we add 45 plus 175 plus 420 plus 675 plus 440 plus 195 plus 150. I hope this is what you're getting. It's a 2,100 over a 50. So when you divide by 50, this is giving us a 42. So we've just gotten 42. So the mean is equal to 42. Now the question wants us to find standard deviation. Let's go back to the formula and see. We've managed to find the mean, okay? What to put right here at x bar, it means mean. Now what to put here, we don't have, so we need to calculate. So on this one, if you're able to see, this looks like this. So we just copy the way it looks here. The only difference is that we're going to be putting a power 2 here, power 2 here, power 2 here, because there's a power 2. Let me copy. So we've got this summation of f of x squared over summation over f. So this will simply be equal to a 3. And then here we put a 15 squared plus 7, 25 squared plus 12, 35 squared plus 15, 45 squared plus 8, 55 squared plus 3, 65 squared here plus 2, 75 squared. Everything over a 50. So this is what we have. We can punch on our calculator without wasting our time. Let's just punch everything that we're able to see on our calculator right here. So that's 3 open bracket, 15 squared, plus 7 open bracket, 25 squared. Let's move together, plus 12 open bracket, 35 squared, plus 15 open bracket, 45 squared, plus 8, 55 squared, plus 3, 65 squared, plus 2, 75 squared. So this, of course, is giving us a 98,250. We divide by 50 there. So when we divide by 50, we're getting a 1,000 1965. This is what we've gotten. So now let me write the formula for standard deviation here so that we understand what we're supposed to do. So this is the formula right over here. I want you people to understand how you're supposed to use this formula, because people struggle, or some people do struggle on how to use this formula. So following the formula here, we're going to put a square root, and then we've found this, what to put here, which is 1965. I know most people have asked me questions that, are you supposed to divide here by 50? No. They think of this summation and they want to divide by 50. No, just get what you've gotten here. Remember, we've already divided here, so there is no need of dividing. Just get the way it looks and then say minus 42 squared. So 42 squared, this means squared. So you can write the power 2 inside here or outside, you still get the same answer. So that's it. So from here you can say equal to, and to those who are wondering where this 42 is coming from, it's a mean, and is what we found right here. So from this stage, you can say 1965 minus 42 squared. So 42 squared, that is 42 times 42. It's giving us a 1764. Don't do anything to the square root. First, work out what is inside. So when we subtract 1965 minus 1764, this is giving us a 201. 201. So now you can punch on your calculator the square root of 201. It's giving us a 14.177446688. This is what we're getting. We can write it in 3 significant figures. It will be 14.2. So this is our standard deviation. It's our answer. Thank you. Let's go now to the next question, which is question B. All right, so we now go to question 11B. For question B, the question reads, answer this part of the question on a sheet of graph paper. B1, using the information in the table above, copy and complete the cumulative frequency table below. So the table looks like this. We can have a look at the table. This is how the table looks. So for us to be able to work out cumulative frequency, we need to use both tables, okay? So we shall say this is a 3. So 3 plus 0, it will give us a 3. 3 plus 7 will give us a 10. 10 plus 12 will give us a 22. So this 22 plus 15. So when we say 22 plus 15, we are going to get a 37. So the missing number here is a 37. 37 plus 8, we're getting a 45. So this is 45. 45 plus 3. 45 plus 3, right? Plus 3. It's giving us a 48. So this is 48. 48 plus 2 will give us a 50. That's all. So after doing this, we're going to use now these as coordinates. Okay? Let's read what follows on the question. So what follows here is the statement which says that using a scale of 2 centimeters to represent 10 marks on the x-axis for 0 is less or equal to x less or equal to 80, and 2 centimeters to represent 5 units on the y-axis for 0 is less or equal to y less or equal to a 50. Draw a smooth cumulative frequency curve. So the same scales, okay? And this is what I like encouraging students. This is what you need to be doing. So get your graph paper. You see this corner right over here. You come at this point, okay? You come at that point. You draw your x-axis, because they said 2 centimeters to represent 10 units or 10 marks on the x-axis. For 0 is less or equal to x, less or equal to 80, meaning we'll be moving in tens. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and 80. So this is where we're ending at 80. We do our x-axis. This is our x-axis right over. Oosh. So this is why you are encouraged to use a pencil, not a pen, so that when you make a mistake like I have done here, it's easier to erase. So this is x-axis. For the y-axis, you are moving in fives. So it will be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. We're ending at 50, okay? So we can draw our y-axis. So our y-axis will look like this. So this is our y-axis, okay? So even indicate that this is y. Now here we start getting the coordinates, okay? We start getting the coordinates. So the first set of coordinates will come from here. This is marks will represent the x-axis. So the numbers on top here are representing the x-axis, while the numbers down here are representing the y-axis. So this will be 10,0. 10,0 will be right over here. Next, it's 20, 20,3. So this is 20, and it's important that you understand the meaning of each line. So if I want to know what this is, I'll get this number, which is a 5, divide by 10. This is because there are 10 lines. From here to here, there are 10 lines. So each number from here, this is 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, and 3, okay? Let me run you through again. This is 0, 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, and a 3. So 3 is right over here. So this is 20,3. The next one, it's a 30,10. 30,10 is right here. Okay. Next one, you can see here, this is 40,22. So this is 40,20, 20.5, 21, 21.5, 22. So 22 is right over here. The next one is 50,37. So this is 50. So we check 35 is here, 35.5, 36, 6.5, 37. 37 is right over here. So this is where the point is. The next one is 60,45. It's this one. Next one, it's 70,48. So this is 45, 45.5, 46, 46.5, 47, 47.5, 48. So this is where 48 is. And lastly, it's 80,50, which is this one right here. So once we get to find or to identify these points, now we start doing our graphing or our graph. This is how the graph will move like. Okay, this is how the graph will move. So make sure your graph is properly done. Okay, so this is our graph right here. So remember to use a pencil, okay, so that when you make a mistake, it's easier for you to erase. This is our graph. So once you do this, you can go to the next question. The next question here, they're saying, showing your method clearly, use your graph to estimate the 70th percentile. And by the way, before we even go further, we can indicate that this is question B1, where we needed to find the missing numbers on the table. So there are 3 missing numbers. There is Here there is less than or equal to 50, less than or equal to, actually it's 50, here it's 60, here less than or equal to 70. So the missing numbers are 37, 45, and 48. Remember to write these, okay? So for us to find the 70th percentile, okay, we're going to say 70 over 100, that's percentage, times the total number here, total number of frequencies, which is 50, okay? So we simplify this 0 and the 0 will go, 0 and the 0 will go, so it will be 7 times 5. So 7 times 5 will give us what? Will give us 35. So that's it. So now we go to where 35 is. Where 35 is, it's right over here. So this is where 35 is. It's touching the graph. So make a line up until you touch the graph here. You go down here. You follow this line. You go down. Okay, all the way up to here. So you get the number which is right here. So this is 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. So you write that this is question B3. The 70th percentile is equal to 48 right here. So this is how you get to answer this question. Thank you so much. Please share the video, like, and leave a comment in the comment section. This has been Sichamba Jacob. Bye-bye.